And recording. So I'm continuing on with the theme for the night, which is just going through the journal of suggestions that I've had in videos and trying to find bands that I haven't reacted to yet. So with that in mind, today we're going to do Powerwolf, a song called Sanctified with Dynamite. And this is again going to be one of those bands where I don't know anything about them. I don't know the style. I don't know where they're from, when they formed, nothing. Gonna go in completely blind. And it looks like this came out earlier this year, back in May. Got a fair amount of views, so they've got to be kind of well known. It's a live version, 4.5 minutes. So I'm just gonna jump in and see what they sound like.
Blood of the same.
Gonna rewind that a little bit just because I was trying to find a good place to pause it, and I hate doing it right before the solo. But so far, like, I really dig this. I like the entire presentation, like the the werewolf with the flag in the background, even just the mic stand, the presentation going around the keyboards and the drum kit, like the stage setup and stage direction's actually kind of cool. Like, this seems like an interesting show to go to. I could have sworn I heard some German at the beginning, like maybe they're playing Germany. I'm not sure. Either way, his voice is killer. Yeah, it's nice and clean, and like he's got a nice tone to it. The drumming's like nice and like bouncy, and like everything's completely on time. It sounds really crisp. and then even just like the guitar playing, like I like this sound. Um, Judging from like the makeup and everything, I thought this was gonna be like a black metal or death metal kind of thing, but it has more of like a power metal, older kind of style to it. So I'm trying to like sort of wrap my head around this, as far as like sort of like the mix of what my expectations were just from like visually looking at them and like the sounds that I'm getting. But this is very, very good. Let's rewind back before the solo. This is one of those crowd participation songs. Like I enjoyed that, the Dynamite, which is like always fun when you're at the actual show, and like the pyrotechnics that they had, like that was nice. I enjoy when there's like that extra level. Like wasn't quite Ramstein level as far as the pyrotechnics, but yeah, like it looked like a killer show to go to. Uh this being like a first time hearing them, like the song didn't necessarily blow me away. Like it was good. It was very competent. Like I liked it, but it wasn't like one of those like, oh my god, you have to hear this song. You're gonna be so amazed by it. This was more just like hey, you like this kind of sound? Here's another band in that genre that you can just add to the list. It's like, oh yeah, I can add that to my Pandora station or my playlist that I have going on. But it doesn't really stand out very much, like just from like an audio perspective. Like visually, like if I wanted to see a good show, like I think they would actually put on like a very, very good show. And that's one of the reasons I like to watch these live versions, is because just because a band sounds a certain way when you listen to them on an album, they could sound a completely different way live. And if it's fun going to the show, if they put on like a great show, that kind of even supersedes the actual quality of the song, and just like enhances the experience and makes you want to go to actually see it and experience it. So from like that perspective, I wouldn't mind seeing them live. I probably have to catch up on their catalog a little bit so I can sing along to the Dynamite. I'm sure they have more songs like that where it's like the call and response. But yeah, the solo was good. Drumming was good. I didn't get too much of the bass in the headphones. Like I couldn't hear too much of what he was doing. The keys were good. I think I enjoyed the singer's tone like a lot more than I expected. I saw a couple people with the face paint in the audience But some of the shots actually looked like they were in like an indoor venue, and then some of them looked like they were outdoors. So I was trying to figure out what that situation was, especially since they were shooting out so much fire. Um, but yeah, I need to check out more. I need a song by them that's actually gonna like hit me over the head with how good they are. Like I need a this seemed like a good introductory song. Now I need one of the hits.